Hook. What if everything you thought you knew about the most valuable company on Earth was about to change? In 2026, the AI chip race isn't just heating up, it's exploding. Nvidia has dominated for years, but a rebellion is brewing. OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, Amazon, and Microsoft are all building their own custom chips right now. And the winner of this war will determine the future of artificial intelligence itself. Intro. Welcome back. You've heard about AI getting smarter every month, but the real story isn't in the software, it's in the silicon. The chips that power AI models are becoming the most critical technology on the planet, and the biggest names in tech are spending billions to break free from Nvidia's grip. Today, we're breaking down 5 shocking ways the AI chip race is exploding in 2026 and what it means for the future of technology. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss our deep dives into the tech stories that actually matter. Segment 1. Let's start with the elephant in the room: Nvidia's dominance. Right now, Nvidia controls approximately 74% of the global AI chip market. That's not just market leadership, that's near total control. Every major AI company, from OpenAI to Anthropic to Google, pays Nvidia billions of dollars every single year just for the privilege of running their models on Nvidia's graphics processors. The problem is that Nvidia's GPUs are general-purpose chips. They're incredibly powerful, but they're also incredibly expensive and power-hungry. A single Nvidia H100 GPU can cost over $30,000, and training a frontier model requires tens of thousands of them running for months. That's why the AI chip rebellion started. Companies realized they could design chips specifically optimized for their own AI workloads and save massive amounts of money in the process. Segment 2. OpenAI made the first big move. In June 2026, OpenAI unveiled its first custom AI chip, codenamed Jalapeno, built in partnership with Broadcom. Jalapeno is an inference processor, meaning it's specifically designed to run AI models after they've been trained, not to train them. And here's the shocking part: OpenAI says Jalapeno is already more energy efficient than the current leading-edge chips on the market. The chip took just 9 months from co-development to tape out, an incredibly fast turnaround for semiconductor design. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman called it a quote full-stack advantage unquote, signaling that the company sees custom silicon as essential to maintaining its competitive edge. OpenAI also made a bold offer to the US government, 5% equity in the company, and while that deal is still being negotiated, it shows just how strategic the chip play has become. Segment 3. Then came Anthropic's bombshell. In early July 2026, reports confirmed that Anthropic had opened talks with Samsung Electronics to manufacture a custom AI chip. This is huge for 2 reasons. First, Samsung is one of the only companies in the world with advanced 2nm manufacturing capability. Second, Samsung already invested in Anthropic's massive $65 billion funding round in May. Anthropic has hired Clive Chan, the former lead of OpenAI's own chip design team, to build out its hardware division. The company is evaluating Samsung's advanced chip packaging facilities and its 2nm process. If this deal goes through, it would be a massive win for Samsung's foundry business, which has been trying for years to catch up to TSMC. But make no mistake, this is still very early stage. Anthropic hasn't even decided if the chip will proceed, let alone what it will do. Segment 4. Meanwhile, the hyperscalers have been building their own chips for years, and 2026 is the year it all comes together. Google's Tensor processing units, now in their 6th generation, power Google's Gemini models and give Google a massive cost advantage. Amazon's Trainium chips handle both training and inference for AWS customers. Microsoft's Maia chips are being deployed across Azure data centers. And here's where it gets wild: Broadcom is the silent winner of this entire race. Broadcom designed OpenAI's Jalapeno chip, co-develops Google's TPUs, and signed a deal to supply Meta with custom chips through 2029. Broadcom's custom chip revenue is estimated to hit $21 billion in 2026 alone. The company is fabless; it designs the chips but contracts manufacturing to TSMC. And Broadcom's CEO Hock Tan just signed a deal giving Anthropic access to 3.5 gigawatts of computing power starting in 2027. That's enough to power a small city. Segment 5. So what does this mean for you? First, the AI chip war means AI is about to get much cheaper. When companies design their own silicon, inference costs drop dramatically. OpenAI claims its custom chip is already delivering better performance per watt than Nvidia's offerings. Second, it means AI is about to get much faster. Custom chips designed for specific AI workloads can process requests in milliseconds instead of seconds. Third, it means the balance of power in tech is shifting. The companies that control the chips will control the future of AI. South Korea just announced a combined $520 billion investment to build 4 new memory chip plants. Samsung and TSMC are locked in a foundry war that will determine who builds the world's most advanced processors. And Nvidia, despite its current dominance, is facing the most serious competitive threat in its history. OUTRO. The AI chip race is reshaping the entire technology industry. Within the next 2 years, every major AI company will have its own custom silicon running in its data centers. The days of relying entirely on a single chip supplier are ending. The question isn't whether Nvidia will lose its crown, it's who will take it. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash the like button and subscribe for more insider tech analysis. We release new videos breaking down the biggest stories in AI and technology, and we want you along for the ride. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.